I get a lot of questions about water. How much should I drink? How do I store it? How important is it? When we talk about water, we always like to look at what are we drinking it out of. So a lot of people drink or buy store-bought water that's in plastic, typically stored in plastic for a long time. I never really recommend buying plastic stored water. If you're going to store water for any amount of time in plastic, your best bet is to actually buy a high pH alkaline water, because when water is in plastic, it becomes acidic normally. And that causes some health problems, particularly with your endocrine system, your thyroid, for example. Your hormones can be affected by these molecules that sit in the body, and they block your hormones being transported around the body. So we want to store things, typically drinking out of glass and stainless steel. Those are usually ideal just because of those chemicals in the plastics that start to create toxicity in our body. Most Americans are actually chronically dehydrated. And even though people may say, I drink a lot of water, you might be drinking a lot, but you may not be absorbing it. The other thing with water can be filtration, okay? There's a lot of different options with filtration. We generally want to keep things out of our water, the obvious things like arsenic and fluoride and things like that. Reverse osmosis, for example. A lot of people have those types of systems in their home. And they're great for taking out products, but the problem is it leaves the water without any nutrition to it. So we like to add some trace minerals to our water. That's helpful just to get more out of it. And then the other, of course, also is quality. So when we look at different types of water, there's a huge difference. We live down here in the desert, and there's a lot of hard water, a lot of calcium deposits. So I generally recommend with water that we're filtering it at some level.